Welcome to my channel. This is Eric with Pokemon Grading TCG. Today I'm submitting a new submission to PSA and I'm trying to solve the question, can you buy near mint cards from a card show and make money? So today I bought a bunch of cards from a card show in Fountain Valley, California, and I spent probably around $2,000 on these cards, maybe more, maybe less. And it cost me about $700 to grade these cards. That's including both shipping both ways and insurance. So here we go. First card up, this Zekrom card. This card is so cool. I never had this card. It cost me $450 just for this particular card. I pre-graded this card at 10 already. Sitting here, these cards are selling for $478. So I'm hoping to get a PSA 10 out of this card. If I get a PSA 10 out of this card, it makes the whole, pretty much the whole batch worth it. So next card is this Haunter card. This is the Mega Evolutions promo card. You'll see there's a lot of promo cards. I'm a promo card guy. I like to get those. This card cost me $50. It's worth $52 raw. Now, I'm gonna give this one a pre-grade of a 9. The centering left to right is also off, so it's off a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna come back from PSA, but if you can see, it's just a little off. Now, I'm just gonna give it a 9 just as a guess. Everything else looks really clean on the card.
Nice.
Edges look good, no whitening. So we're gonna pre-grade that at 9. Now this Charizard EX, this is one of my favorite cards from well, the best card I think from Obsidian Flames. I bought this for $110. This card has been going up as of late. The edges look good. The only thing is, and I'll take it out to show you, there's some small whitening at the bottom left edge of the corner. So maybe you can see this right there. If they count that on me, well, I'll probably get a 9.5 or a 9. So my pre-grade's a 9. Come on, man. It's really nitpicking, but you know, with PSA these days, we'll see what it comes back at. This card's sitting here raw is a $130 card. So the next up is this Mewtwo, the Scarlet and Violet promo card. This card cost me $50 at a vendor. I'm grading this a 9.5. It's worth $57 raw. The top and bottom centering, you can see that, and a little bit left to right centering. I'm wondering if they're going to hit me for that. We'll see. If so, you know, I'm guessing a 9.5, but my official guess will be a 9.5. Next up, this Umbreon. I paid $330 for this card. This is such a cool card. The Moonbreon or whatever. Every card of Umbreon seems to have a moon in the background, but I really like this card. I'm going to keep this card. It's worth about $390, $400 sitting here, so it was a pretty good pickup already, and it's in really good condition, so I'm hoping this gets a 10. Next up, Charizard V. I like this card. Anytime I can get this card at a reasonable price, which I picked this up for $55. It's worth $55, but I'm going to send it out for grading. It's super cool, super clean, no edges, no whitening, nothing on the surface, so I should get a 10 too. Misty, I submitted a previous Misty in another submission, which I thought was going to be a 10. And as I was pre-grading, I looked at it and I saw that there were some issues with it. So that one's probably going to come back at 9, but this one I think it's going to be a 10. This one's nice and clean. The edges look, you know, nice and clean. There's no whitening on the edges. And yeah, looks like a nice clean card. We'll see what happens. So I'm saying a lot of my cards are going to be here today are going to be 10s, which we all know that's not going to happen realistically. So we will see which ones come back, and we'll give myself a grading. I'll grade the grades, so we'll give myself a grade based on what my pre-grading is. This Dragonite from Fossil, this is 100. I bought this for 120. It's worth about 150. It's a PSA 9, maybe less actually, because down here at the bottom you can see there's some whitening right here. I won't take it out of the card, but there's also some whitening on these tops. These old Fossil cards are really hard to grade. There's also a little bit of a ding, scratch on the hollow foil right there. You can see it through the protector. Hopefully a 9. That's my official grade, but I wouldn't be surprised if it got an 8. Back to more modern cards. Here's the Venusaur EX. This one's from Scarlet and Violet's 151. I picked it up for $130. which when this card first came out was much cheaper than that, but now it's kind of gone up. It's sitting here worth about 165. Now I'm pre-grading this a 9.5. The top right edge has a super minor whitening. Let's see if I get that. You see it here right by my thumb? I mean, it's super minor. If they don't pick that up, it'll get a 10, but I think they're gonna hit me for that little thing right there, which is crazy. But anyways, moving on next, the Mew EX from Scarlet and Violet. This is also a promo card. I really like these cards. I have a bunch of these cards out for grading already. I picked this one for $80. I was picking them up at $40, then $50, then $60. What? Now $80. It's worth $82 as we're sitting here. This one looks like it's super clean. I don't see any marks or anything on this card. So we'll see what it comes back at. I have a lot of those cards out, so some things got to hit. Okay, here we go. We got the Charizard. This is a Japanese version of the 151 Charizard. I picked this up for $360. They also had an English version of this for $450, but it had 2 white edges on each one. So I just picked up this one. This card's super clean. A lot of these Japanese cards they do a much better job printing. So I'm hoping this hits a 10. If this hits a 10, I get some decent money out of this submission, that card. This Reshiram. This card I picked up for $17, but it's only worth $20. I don't know why I'm grading this card. I like this card. This is part of the Classic Collection, the 25th anniversary. If it PSA's 10, it's worth about $150. If it gets a 9, it's worth like $20, so I'll lose my money. So this is a straight gamble, and I think it's gonna hit a 10. I like this card anyway, so even if it's a 9, I'll just stack it in my collection. But next up, here comes the Mew. So this is the metal card. Good one. Can't hear it, but it's got a little weight to it. This card's made of metal. This card is the 151 Scarlet and Violet metal version of a card. Look at it, it's got the cool backing. I really like this card. I picked it up for, let's see. I got this card for $35. So I think it's a 10, but metal cards can have a lot of problems grading. It's worth $42 as it stands here now. We'll see how they grade it. You know, I never graded a metal card before. I have a bunch of them in my collection, but we'll see how it comes back. It looks clean. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for in metal cards, so there you have it. Team Rocket's Mewtwo. I got 2 of these. I picked up one for $24, and then I picked up one for $25. Okay. Let's see which one grades better. They both look like 9.5s to me. They got a little left to righting. A little rough. It's hard to see in the photo, but you can see that this side's thinner than this side. And then on this same card, this side is also thinner than this side. So I picked them up. One was $1 cheaper. I'm expecting 9.5s on both of them. They're worth about $27 each as they sit right here. And that's pretty much it. Next up, Bulbasaur. So this is the Mega Evolutions version. I picked up 2 of them for $22. And then I picked up this one over here. And I'll tell you about that one in a second. But these, I just like this card. It's worth $25. I didn't hit a home run with this. Once it's graded, it's probably not worth that much money either, but both of these look super clean. I'm hoping to get PSA 10s out of both of these cards. So that's the only reason why I'm submitting, because they were super minty. We'll see what happens with this one. I bought for $26. I paid the extra $4 for this little stamp that says Mega Evolution stamp, which is funny because when I looked up the values of these cards, the ones without the stamp are actually worth more than the ones with the stamp. So that's kind of weird. I noticed that this has a little centering issue from top to bottom. If you look at it, the bottom end is thinner, top edge is a little bit thicker. I'm guessing this is gonna get a 9, which would really suck because I paid $4 extra for this card. We'll see. Oh, next up is these Pikachu Celebration cards. I bought these cards for $2.50. They're worth $2 right now. I bought these cards off a vendor only because when I looked up, I've seen this card before, but when I looked up, the PSA 10 comps were over $1,000 for a $2 card. So I'm picking these cards up for $2 each, and then I'm gonna pay $25 in change to submit them. So I'll be in it for about $27. If one of these gets a 10, it's worth it. If these both get a 9 or lower, it's basically trash. So we'll see what happens there. And Zekrom, I got 2 of these. Both of these seem to be a 10 to me. funny story is one vendor sold me this for $80. The other vendor sold me this for $65. They're worth about $100 raw. They both look like PSA 10s to me. We'll see which one gets the cake. Okay, so this Greninja. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open this Greninja right here with you. I bought it for $56. It's worth about $65. Some comps were selling for $50, some comps were selling for $100. But here, just for you guys, we are gonna open this up right now, and we are going to pre-grade this card together. So, very carefully take it out of here. Get rid of this. Okay, let's see. The hollow foil looks clean. Top to bottom looks good. We'll grade this one together.
Oh, yes.
There's a little white dot up there at the top. I mean, right there. I don't know if that's enough to drop us a grade, but you know what? We're gonna call it a 10. We're gonna call it a 10, and we're gonna hope for the best. This card sells really well in a 10. I've ordered some of these cards as well, but I saw this one at the show and I figured I'd pick it up. We're gonna hope for a 10, but we'll realize if it's not, it's gonna be because that tiny little white dot right there. So, fingers crossed, see what happens. Next up, Lucario, B-Star. I keep seeing this card everywhere online. And I keep seeing it on influencers things. So when I saw it for $21, I picked it up. Then I found out it's worth $17. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. It's a PSA 10 or bust on this card. If I get a 10, maybe I'll spend roughly $25 plus the $21. Let's call it, I'll be in it for about $50, and I can probably get about $100 to $125 out of this card, PSA 10. That's as of right now. It'll take 3 months to get this card back, but it does look like a 10. I look slightly overpaid for it, and we will see what happens there. Now, Umbreon. I've been buying a lot of Umbreons lately. Anything with a little moon. I don't know why this creature is always out in the nighttime, but I like these cards. I bought it for $17. It's worth $18. So, woohoo! I made my dollar back. But PSA versions of a 10 of this are selling for around $600 and change. So, fingers crossed again. Thank you for watching my channel. I'm going to once I get them back from grading, I will attach these videos together and we will see what I did. Thank you. Bye.